Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning in yet again. Welcome again to my channel. So as you can see, today we're not doing anything hectic. So this is, let me just call it my Sunday sit down chats, right? So I figured I should give you guys a little bit of an introduction of who Mbali is and what is it that I am here to do, and just to introduce myself a bit. But we're gonna do it in a bit of a twist. So it's going to be a matter of just answering a few questions. Right, so I'm just gonna answer a few questions, hoping that it will give you guys an idea of who Mbali is exactly. So I do hope you enjoy this. Okay, so guys, as I mentioned to you, I'm gonna be doing like a young introduction or a young Q&A type of thing where I give you guys an idea of who Mbali is, as I mentioned to you. So yeah, so let's get right into it. Okay, so let's see how accurate I can be. So the last time I actually measured myself, it was like 1. It was like one. Oh, guys, please do let me know if I'm not getting my metrics correct. So it's 1.5 meters, 1.5 something meters, somewhere there. I'm not sure. I'm I'm not sure. Okay, it's 1.5. Yeah, somewhere there. What is it? Something. Is it in meters? Oh yeah, it's in meters. So 1.5. So Mbali is currently based in Soweto. So that's where I'm originally from, born and bred here in Soweto. I used to live with my well, okay, so I used to live in Orlando East to be exact. That's where I spent most of my childhood there. I spent most of my childhood there, from when I was born. Well, I think from when I was born till I was maybe in my preschool years. From there, right after my dad passed. So yeah, we went and stayed with my grand from there. I think I spent like most of my toddler days, my toddler years there, up until I was probably like 5 or 6. When I went to preschool, then from there I went on to live with my grand, and then from there, I've been currently, so I've just been in Soweto like from day one until now. So yeah. So success to me is how I can define success. It is basically maximizing your potential, like being able to put your best foot forward and doing the best that you can with what you have, and just using the tools that you have, what you have in your hands, being able to, leave a mark of who you are. And it doesn't matter what you have to bring, whether it be your talent, your creativity, everything that you have in your hands, using it in order to to make it in life, doing what really fulfills you, and just maximizing your potential with what you have and everything that you possess, your talents, your gifts, and everything. So just doing what it is that really makes you feel fulfilled and truly in a good place, and feel a sense of contentment. That for me means success. Finding yourself in a place where you feel like you are actually doing what you really want to do. You're doing what truly makes you happy, what makes you feel fulfilled. Also, besides romantic the romantic aspect of it, my love language is kindness. I'm not gonna lie. Well, generally, my love language is kindness. I've always been the type of person who it comes naturally to me, and sometimes to other people it may come off as though I'm too much of a people pleaser or whatever it is, those misconceptions. So yeah, I like showing kindness to people, even though I've had instances where you'd find people who think that you are absolutely not a kind person when you finally are able to establish your boundaries and you say no to certain things. But yeah, that's my love language. So what are my hobbies? What are my hobbies, Mbali? It's a tricky one. So okay, so my hobbies are, I'd like to say I actually enjoy reading, but I don't want to lie, I've been slacking a bit, you know, but I'm trying to get back into the game, slowly but surely. So I do enjoy reading, like a very, very good book. Give me like a nice novel that I can get lost into. I will read it from start to finish. And another thing that I enjoy doing, obviously I enjoy making music. That's, yeah, that's a given. I enjoy making music, and I enjoy fitness. I enjoy keeping my body in shape. Yeah, I guess those are my hobbies. That's what I enjoy doing. So the kind of music that I like, yeah. Okay, let me just name the artist's name, and then it'll probably give you an idea of, you know, my playlist, like my usual playlist. Okay, but most importantly, I do love listening to gospel. I listen to gospel. I listen to gospel religiously, so it's a matter of it's the type of music that I obviously listen to just for motivation, just to get me in the spirit, like just to get me motivated and keep my faith alive and my spirit rejuvenated and so forth. So yeah, from the mornings I listen to gospel, and also before I go to bed I try and listen to gospel so that I can just and yeah, but most of the time I like listening to the likes of because I've just discovered a guy called Mbali Junkies. I fell in love with his music so much. Like, his music is so healing. I don't want to lie, like I really love his music so much. Also, I listen to the likes of, like, along those lines, also like jazz artists and so forth. So I listen to the likes of Thandiswa Mazwai. I listen to the likes of Zoe Mudicha. I listen to guys, I don't want to lie to you, I also listen to Huma Sigela, and also the new age R&B vibes as well. I listen to Sabrina Claudio. I listen to I don't know what's her name. Her name is very tricky. I really struggle to pronounce it. What's her name again? Okay, so it's Sabrina Claudio, your Cleo Soul, your I even have a whole album. Yeah, this lady, and I forgot her name. How is this possible? Hi, but anyway, guys, yeah. So that's. I hope I've given you an idea of the kind of music that I like listening to, and I also like those. So I also listen to Robert Glasper. I listen to the Foreign Exchange. I listen to, oh my gosh, I listen to those people. Do I collect anything? Yo, I'm trying to think, do I have any collection? Do I have a collection of anything? I don't think I'm that type of person who like does collections and stuff. Besides some books, I do have a collection of some books. And what else do I have a collection of? like I haven't gotten to that, you know, level of obsession with something. Okay, not obsession, but like I haven't gotten to that point. But if I do remember, I'll tell you. But besides having a collection of books, I don't think I have any other thing. Shoes, I would lie if I said I had a collection of shoes, because I am a nice leg when it comes to, you know, shoes. I'm not big on that. I like shoes, but I'm not really big on shoes. I'm not that type of person who has a whole large, you know, number of shoes. I just have the shoes, pairs of shoes that I need currently. So I'm not the type of person who will have a whole separate shelf or like a cabinet or whatever of just shoes. So I don't have. Yeah, guys, I don't wanna lie, like a collection. Like it's I'm not that hectic. Do I have siblings? Yeah, I do. I have a sibling. So I have a younger sister. She is like how many years younger? Like 7 years younger, I think. Because I think now she's turning 20, if not 21, I think 22. So yeah, I only have one sibling, a younger sister. You'd swear when we are together, you'd swear we like the same age. So yo guys, yeah, I do have a younger sister. Sure, this one is a tricky one. Fashion sense. Yo, Betuna. Hey, do I have? Do I have? Because when you say fashion sense, I'm thinking along the lines of dressing to the nines, like literally always making a statement. You understand those type of things. I don't have that. Like as I mentioned with regards to shoes as well. I just have those pairs that I need for that. Yeah. I just have all that I need at that time. And also the same applies to clothes. Like how can I describe my fashion sense? I just dress just to get by. I don't really dress up much. Yeah. So I've been asked, what are my talents? Guys, what are my talents? What are my talents? So my talents are, I'd like to believe I may not be a great singer, but I do sing. I am a good enough singer. Yeah, and I can play violin, I can play a saxophone. Yeah, I wish I could say also dancing is part of it, but with these two left feet, I don't know. I thought I had it in me. You know, sometimes when you listening to a like nice song to dance to, and then you make up moves in your head, and then you think to yourself, oh my gosh, I can pull this off. I can pull off that dance move. Oh my gosh. And then when you have to do it, one thing about me, this question, how would I describe myself? So it's one of those questions where it's one of those tell me about yourself type of questions. Like it's so tricky. Like, am I the only one who cringes at being asked, tell me about yourself? Like, where do you even begin? Am I the only one who goes through that? Like, you're trying to be like, who am I, coach? Who am I, guys? Remind me. Like, I'm that type of person. So yeah, so about me, I like to say I'm actually an introvert, right? I don't know, because there's also this other made-up term. It's not a made-up term, my bad. So it's a term that it currently exists that says when you're a combination of an introvert and an extrovert, you are, what do they call it, an ambivert, right? So yeah, I think I am that, but I lean more towards the side of being introverted. So I'm an introvert. I'm one person who I naturally don't I don't depend on other people's energy for me to feel energized, or for me to feel like I truly belong, or whatever it is. Like, I don't live off other people's energy. Like, I'm that person. Like, I don't like imposing myself in people's spaces or people's lives, and also vice versa. Like, I'm not saying that I'm anti people or I'm anti-social. I do like socializing, but with the right type of people. And I know that you've heard this a lot before about introverts, where you can go, right? You can go into social spaces, right? But after some time, we tend to retreat and just kind of fall back a bit and want to be in our own spaces, in our more safer or more comfortable spaces, just to recharge and and just try and be ourselves again. So yeah, I'm that type of person. I enjoy my own space. I do flourish when I do find ways of energizing myself. I don't depend on the next person's energy, but I do believe in being around people. I do believe in being a social being. Yeah. I do like exploring. I'm one person who likes exploring. I like discovering new things, new places, and so forth. I'm one person who doesn't. How can I put it? People often say that I'm just too serious of a person. Like, I'm too serious. Like, I don't know how, but like, they say I'm too serious. I think it's probably because I'm not usually the type of person that people, the people that they are used to, where you see them going around, they're just smiling, they're just laughing. Like, it comes natural to them, where they just smile and laugh, and then they just talk to anyone. So with me, it's different. I'm that type of person where I struggle to engage in superficial conversations or like small talks. I struggle a lot. Like, I'm that one person who, if I find that one person who I really connect with, and like we have a good conversation, I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. I don't like trying hard to get different people's attention and so forth. I don't know if you catch my drift. So yeah, I don't really enjoy those superficial small talks, type of things. And the same goes for relationships. I don't know how to, like, that. I don't know how to put it. Like, let's move from one relationship to another. Like, let's just move, because it's life. Let's go and have fun. Move from one to another. If that ends, just move. Like, I don't have that type of energy in me. Like, I'm that person who, I will dwell in this type of situation, whatever it is that is happening currently, or whatever, or maybe a heartbreak that I'll go through, or whatever it is that didn't go right. I will sit in it and try and figure out who I am, and find myself again, and then come back again when I'm ready, and then start another, a good connection with someone. Like, I don't like jumping around. Like, I'm that type of person who I really like. I think, and I'm an overthinker. That's another thing about myself. I'm an overthinker. I know that it's a bad thing, but sometimes it kind of works out for me, because I can really think about something and take calculated risks before jumping into anything and really think about something. And that's how I also, I'm able to like discern between what is meant for me and what is not meant for me. Also because I do pray and I practice my faith, and I really think a lot about what God is trying to say to me, and then I put that into action. And yeah, that's that's who I am. Like I think I mentioned earlier in the video where I said I'm more like I like depth. I like connecting with people who would make me like think about life, like what makes life the way it is, like why does the sun come out the way it does, like I know it's weird, but I'm that type of person where I'm very intentional, like very intentional. And I know that sometimes it may be boring to some, but either as it may, like I'm that person. I'm very intentional. Like I don't like just doing things for the sake of doing things. I think beforehand. So I'm not gonna lie to you, besides being that person, I'm very goofy. Oh guys, I've just realized that I'm very goofy. Like also when it comes to like the type of people that I'm with, that goofiness will come out of the blue, and I make dry jokes. I mean, like I'm just that person. But it depends. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Thank you so much guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for showing me love the way you do. And yeah, and please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Yeah, so that's it from me guys. I do hope to see you guys on the next one.